Coming up next on This Week in Torrance, local firefighters sharpened their emergency response skills during a recent exercise. Then 3 survivors from the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombings tell their stories here in Torrance. Plus, the Torrance Police Department is looking to recruit officers. We'll tell you why this might be the right job for you. And students across the district head back to school. We'll take you to their first day. These stories and much more are just seconds away. Your local news starts right now. Hello and welcome to This Week in Torrance. I'm Jin Chun. Thanks so much for joining us. Ben McCain has the week off. Here are your top stories. Phone scam suspects are using a new technique to get to your money. Torrance police received reports of suspects pretending to be government agency personnel, threatening citizens into transferring money to prepaid iTunes gift cards. They are telling victims that they owe money to the government and must make immediate payment. Authorities say hang up the call and don't give away any money or any personal information. Remember that the IRS never asks for credit card or prepaid card information over the phone. They never insist on specific payment methods to pay tax obligations, and they never request immediate payment. If you have any questions or concerns, call the Torrance Police Department at 310-618-6392. The Torrance Police and Fire Departments honored victims of 9/11 on its 15th anniversary. Members of the Torrance Fire Department took part in a ceremony flying the flag at half-staff for the day and then placing a wreath in front of Fire Station 1. A wreath was also placed in the lobby of the Torrance Police Department. Flags were ordered to be flown at half-staff by President Obama to remember the innocent lives that were lost that day and the first responders who bravely rushed to their aid. The Torrance Police is looking to fill vacant spots in their department. With 145 officers on the force, they're hoping to fill 30 more positions, which include entry-level and lateral officer vacancies. Candidates are required to take the California Post written test and then are scheduled for an interview once they successfully passed. To become an officer, requirements include a high school diploma or California GED, a valid driver's license. They must be 21 years old and be a U.S. citizen. To apply or for more information, go to torranceca.gov/jobs. A local family was recognized for opening their home and their hearts. At the recent council meeting, Mayor Patrick Fury recognized Denise and Mark Kramer, who helped their now 19-year-old daughter Alexa become a part of their family by adopting through the Los Angeles County Department of Children and Family Services.
I believe that there are ordained moments in our lives, and that would include each one of our children. We represent only one face of many families that take this journey into foster care and adoption, and we are blessed to be part of something that profoundly changes lives. We are not special, but these children are, and they deserve security, families, and love.
The Kramers hope that other families will hear their story to make room for just one more child in their homes. The Kramers have another adoptive daughter from China and have also created a foundation that partners with different organizations that help orphans around the world. The City of Torrance has partnered with the Department of Children and Family Services, hosting an informative adoption and fostering event here in Torrance. Authorities say that as of July, they are servicing approximately 35,000 children in either in or out of home care. In the City of Torrance alone, in the last quarter, there were 56 children removed from their homes due to neglect, abuse, or violence. One of the many goals of the department is to keep children in the same city they are currently living in. For more information on adoption or fostering, you can go to shareyourheartla.org. El Camino College is looking to lend a helping hand to students who were recently displaced. After the sudden shutdown of ITT technical institutes across the country, El Camino College officials say there are classes available in 33 career and technical education areas at low fees. This program helps students learn how to compete in today's workplace while learning valuable skills critical to their career goals. If you are a former ITT Tech student, you can head to elcamino.edu/academics/CTE/. A local library is becoming more water-wise. Recently, the lawn area in front of the Southeast Library was renovated due to its declined state. It was replaced with drought-tolerant landscaping. The existing drip irrigation was also repaired. The Southeast Library is located on Arlington Avenue. It's a journey we've followed for nearly a year now. Jespa Woma from Cameroon, Africa is looking to embark on a new one. At the end of September, Jespa will reach his 1-year mark in the United States. Jespa was able to come and receive reconstructive surgeries thanks to the partnership between the Children's Burn Foundation, Torrance Memorial Medical Center, and Plant a Seed. He underwent numerous procedures to fix his arm, eyelid, and scars. Many doctors at Torrance Memorial also volunteered endless hours to make sure Jespa received the best care. Now, on October 1st, the Children's Burn Foundation commitment period will come to an end, and the community is rallying behind Jespa to raise enough money to support the continuation of his rehabilitation. Dr. Reese and the staff at Torrance Memorial are suggesting several procedures like reconstructing Jespa's nose and fingers and physical therapy over the next 6 to 8 months. The GoFundMe page has a goal of more than $11,000 to help him stay for the remaining procedures. If you would like to donate, you can mail a check to P.O. Box 90102, Los Angeles 90009, or you can look up Jespa on GoFundMe.com. With school underway, a local elementary campus had some special visitors for the start of the school year.
So welcome to all our new parents, and welcome to the Arnold family, and welcome to the first day of schools.
An informative session attended by school administrators and parents of Arnold Elementary School kicked off the new school year. Arnold is one of 17 elementary schools in the district. There are 8 middle schools and 5 high schools. Torrance Unified School District was established in 1947 and unified a year later.
During the summer, our incredible teachers underwent professional development on various aspects of science and math and English language. They have actually been very, very dedicated and been attending prep work for the beginning of the school year. So our goals typically start at the beginning in order to launch a pretty successful school year.
I'm most excited about having fun and meeting new kids this year.
Arnold is a wonderful family. We're a great community. Our parents, our students, our staff, we all come together. Our staff members, our teachers, they worked all summer long getting ready for this year.
To keep up to date of events happening on your school campus, go to TUSD.org. Well, still ahead, 3 people who survived the bombings in Hiroshima and Nagasaki share their stories here in Torrance. Plus, a new chop house is set to open on the boulevard.
How long have we been married there?
For 76 years.
He was kind and generous to me before we married, and he was kind and generous to me all these years that we have been married. We had been looking at a lot of different houses in different places around that area, and when we came by this house, it was green, and I love green. I'm Irish. And so I said, oh, there's our house. I know it. We decided on Meals on Wheels because at my age, I was getting to the point where I couldn't do all the things that I had been able to do. We're the Spans. America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
A forum held at the Katie Geiser Civic Center Library remembers the thousands of people who died from the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki 70 years ago. Torrance CitiCABLE reporter Tao Ta tells us more.
I felt or saw the orange flash, and that's about it.
87-year-old Junji Sarashina, a Korean War veteran, was only 16 years old as he recalls the tragedy that hit his home of Hiroshima during World War II.
Knocked me down on the ground. For a moment, I was unconscious.
As part of the Shadows for Peace Forum, Sarashina was one of 3 survivors who talked about the devastation the cities Hiroshima and Nagasaki in Japan faced from this historic event.
To tell you the truth, I was very scared all the time because I didn't know what was happening.
But he was a lucky one, as nearly 250,000 people died instantly as a result of radiation poisoning when the United States dropped nuclear weapons on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945. Now hitting its anniversary, survivor Tosha Haru Kano remembers the effects he faced once he was born.
I didn't have any immune system. I was only 3 pounds to begin with. I got sick all the time.
While survivors shared their personal stories, attendees also got a chance to see art depicting the impacts of these events by artist Richard Fukuhara, to remember the 25 young women who were disfigured by the atomic bombs and the 12 U.S. airmen who sacrificed their lives. While these survivors shared their personal experiences of survival, they say they're only asking for world peace.
It's hard to do. Sometimes you have to fight with your neighbor. But if all the countries can understand the situation and care for each other, we might have a better world.
Sarah Sheena says what keeps him going as he continues to tell the story is his family.
At this age, it's very comfortable to have a warm family. They're the one take care of you. We talk about it, and they're always helping you, and it's a very peaceful and satisfying situation. And I'm in a way very lucky to have that, and I'm a very happy man.
For Torrance CitiCABLE, I'm Tao Tao.
Thanks, Tao. The program was previously hosted at the Japanese American National Museum, Chapman University, and at the University of Southern California. Musical tunes fill the air at the Torino Festival Plaza once again.
Hers will never, never go away, 'cause she's my sweet little baby.
Chef Michael Schaefer was one of the performers at the musical cafe for a cause benefiting the Torrance Del Rotary. Now in its second year, the event included a meal prepared by Chef Schaefer along with a silent auction. The money raised will go towards helping the Rotary Club in all of their philanthropic endeavors.
There's no better feeling at all. None. There is no other feeling better than seeing someone smile as you've helped them.
The event was scheduled on 9/11, and a moment of silence was held to remember the victims. The Switzer Learning Center in Torrance celebrated its 50th birthday with a special fundraiser. For the first time, the center hosted this type of fundraiser on their campus called A Taste of Switzer. They transformed their parking lot and campus into a sold-out event, which had delicious food and wine samples from local restaurants.
We have a challenging job. We've got kids who have severe issues, and sometimes it takes a little bit of patience and a little bit of courage to be able to put your own emotions and thoughts aside and think about what's right for the children. And every single one of our staff members here really focus on nurturing challenged kids to help them believe, achieve, and thrive.
In 1972, the center expanded to a nonprofit, non-public special education school. It has numerous programs that helps students with moderate to severe autism and students with severe learning challenges. To date, the center has served and successfully graduated thousands of students. It was founded by Dr. Janet Switzer. The Del Amo Fashion Center had a celebrity visitor recently. Legendary chef, author, and TV personality Martha Stewart visited Macy's at the Del Amo Fashion Center to meet with fans and sign her new book called Vegetables. The book features 150 recipes, many of which are vegetarian. At the event, they also raffled off a basket of Martha Stewart collection products from Macy's. A copy of her book is available for purchase at the Macy's in Torrance. Well, you can add one more eatery to your list that is hitting the boulevard. Del Amo Fashion Center announced Brio Tuscan Grill will open their restaurant this fall. It's considered a chop house paired with a lively atmosphere of an Italian eatery. The full-service location is set to have a bar and an outdoor patio seating area. The company says they prepared the highest quality food with best ingredients and fresh flavors. It'll be located between Macy's and Nordstrom on the Hawthorne side of the mall. So far, they have 2 locations in California. It's a unique kind of masterpiece you probably won't expect to see in a pool. A California homeowner living in this mansion has tiled his new pool to look just like the famed Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh. From above, you can truly appreciate the pool artwork, which shows a moon and star-filled night sky with swirling patterns. Torrance construction company Horst Construction is said to have built this beauty. Van Gogh painted Starry Night in 1889. Well, if you're looking to fill some free time over the holidays, a big-time retailer is starting to hire. Target announced plans to bring on board nearly 70,000 seasonal team members across the country and another 7,500 workers for its distribution and fulfillment facilities. On October 14th and 15th, all 1,800 stores, including the one in Torrance, will host hiring events, meeting with interested candidates. You can apply for a job online and filter based on store locations. And there's another company also looking to fill seasonal and part-time positions as well. UPS announced they will hire nearly 95,000 people for the holidays to keep up with the increase in package volumes. Jobs include package handlers, drivers, and driver helpers. American Honda recognized a dozen companies out of 1,000 nominations with this prestigious award. 15 supplier companies received the Partner Award from President and CEO Toshiaki Mikoshiba. The Premier Partner Award winners represent multiple industries that include small businesses and minority-owned operations. They play an important role in supporting Honda operations. They also were honored for their customer service. The company recognized are from across the country. A new college ranking has many campuses bragging. The latest U.S. News Weekly Best Colleges ranking was recently released. For 30 years, the U.S. News & World reports rankings to help parents and students find the perfect school, no matter what level of education they may be interested in. This year, Princeton took the #1 spot, followed by Harvard, and the Southern California battle between USC and UCLA continued as USC beat UCLA, taking the 23rd spot. El Camino College has a high transfer rate to many of these universities. In the 2014-15 school year, nearly 95 students transferred to UCLA, with total of UC transfers of 274 students. Now, there were 866 transfers to Cal States during that same year as well. Now, each ranking also includes background information, what the school offers, and tuition cost. Torrance firefighters took advantage of a soon-to-be demolished home to exercise their emergency response skills. Now, while this seems like a real fire scenario, it was all part of a hands-on training opportunity. Fire crews practiced in the areas of laddering, ventilation, pulling hose lines, and performing search and rescue. Fire officials say this type of training allows them to reinforce their firefighting skills in order to better prepare them for an actual emergency. Local businesses can now sign up for a unique emergency response training that is not offered anywhere else in the state of California. Torrance Fire Chief Martin Cerna announced that starting October, they will offer a new community outreach program called BERT. It is a one-of-a-kind business emergency response training that provides basic disaster skills. The training is in partnership with the Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce. For now, the training will take place at the Chamber building on Crenshaw Boulevard at SoCal Rock. But the goal is to eventually move the training on site to various businesses seeking it out. People who get this opportunity have a better understanding of the potential threats to their workplace and the steps they can take to decrease the effects of hazards on themselves and colleagues. It is free and will be offered to residents and businesses. The hands-on experience is a full commitment. If you're interested in signing up, contact the Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce at 310-540-5858. September marks a month of national preparedness. It serves as a reminder that we must all prepare now and throughout the year for any types of emergencies. Providence Little Company of Mary Medical Center created this time-lapse video of its 15 minutes till 50 patients mass casualty incident response exercise. It captures the 15-minute target to get hospital personnel ready for patients. Well, still ahead, we have some upcoming events taking place this month.
We have this crazy thing going on today. I was just walking by and all these DJs and producers are set up all around the city.
I just walked by and I said, "What's happening, guys?" And they told me they were making music.
It's the way you walk, it's the way you talk.
There were a lot of people that claimed they had no musical talent and then sat down and kind of made some really nice sounds.
I like this music.
out today, inspired musically about life.
They said I could play, so any chance to play at all. You know, that's my life. I love music.
Yeah, I saw her do it.
Welcome back. Before we go, we have some upcoming events to tell you about. You can stop by the Torrance South Bay YMCA for a free event by a UCLA health physician, Dr. Amy Wang. She will talk about the importance of early detection and intervention of diseases and conditions like hypertension, diabetes, and high cholesterol. It's a free event and open to the public on Tuesday, September 20th from 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. And the Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce is having their last summer evening mixer on Thursday, September 22nd at 5:30 p.m. It will take place at Malaga Bank. There will be a taco bar and an opportunity for local business owners to mingle. Plus, you can purchase tickets right now for Rhapsody in Taps at the Marcy Theater at El Camino College. It will commemorate a long career of tap dance and live music in a performance creating the company's 35th anniversary season. To buy tickets, you can go to centerforthearts.org. And sports desk anchor Byron Newsom has details on the latest in Torrance sports. Byron, what do you have for us?
Coming up on the sports desk, no one wants to lose, but someone has to. Watch as our local high school teams battle it out on the gridiron. Plus, more volleyball action than you can handle. Get the scores, the digs, and all the hustle happening right here in Torrance. Tune in to the sports desk at 4 and 9:30 p.m. right here on CitiCABLE. Jen, back to you.
Thanks, Byron. Well, that does it for us on This Week in Torrance. I'm Jin Chun. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.